in this function 4, and we have 4a and 4b. 4a and 4b is really the same. The value of obviously of x is to be inside function 4a, right? And we're going to have the value of x as inside function 4b, right? On top of that, what we're going to do is we're going to say, hey, how does this really work? So what we're going to do is we're going to evaluate the x's inside the function and outside the function. So we declare a variable x here. Now let's just call this x y equals 1, 2. These are our variables, and we have variables outside functions, function 4a, and function 4b. Okay, now what we're going to do is function 4a is going to be the following. We're going to call xy. Now, when we call xy, obviously here our x is going to be equal to 1, right? And our y is equal to 2. But this x that's equal to 1, that's our inside function 4a, right? And that's equal to our 1 right here, okay? So let's not make this mistake. And then let's put our y here, right? Which is our inside function 4a is going to be equal to 2. Now, what we have to understand is that this is our local. So this is kind of what we call our local variable, okay? And this outside, even though we don't want to call it global, we're just going to call it global. I don't want to use that term because global is really something else. But for our purposes, this is a global variable. And I'll put kind of in quotes. It's not really a variable, okay? And watch what happens. Watch what happens. So when we hit play, right? Well, I'm sorry, we're going to save it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put print, and I'm just going to copy this statement here. Control C, and I'm going to here. And I put value outside function 4a, which is going to be our global, and what the values are. Hit save, hit run, and we can see inside it's going to be 3, outside it's 1. Now the question is why, right? Why is this, when this goes inside, it's 3, but outside 1? Because in a parameter call inside a function, this is global, okay? So this stays localized. So this will not change. The value here will go inside the function here, which takes on a local parameter. So here, x cannot, the value of x, right? The value of x of local x and y can't leave the function. Okay, and so here we can see, but the value for x is equal to 1, right? Our value of x is here. Value of y outside is here. We can do the next function. We can just simply do this again, and we can do it for, let's do this again, and we'll simply put x equals to x, right? Let me try this out. For function 4b here, and put function 4b, and we put x equal to x, and we will see what the value is, right? So outside locally here, what's happening is that our x is our inside function, and then which is equal to 1, but our y, right? Our y inside, and we'll put inside function 4b is also equal to 1, because here x is 1, and we're going to change this to 4b as well. So let's see what the numbers are. We're going to save it and run it, and we have value of inside as 1 goes here for this one, 1 goes in, right, and it comes out as 3, but this remains 1 no matter what. Once this escapes the function, it remains 1. Here, 1 goes into the function, it does a computation, its value is 2, right? But again, this one value, and even the y value, remains as it is.